He was an exceptionally intelligent emperor of the Ming Dynasty, with an IQ surpassed only by Zhu Yuanzhang and Zhu Di among the emperors of the Ming Dynasty. He ascended the throne at a young age, showing remarkable talent at just 16 years old. However, he was also the most devout follower of Taoism, trying to deify himself through superstition in pursuit of immortality. For 20 years he did not attend court sessions, but he was still able to firmly control the functioning of the entire country. This man was Emperor Jiajing Zhu Hozong. Initially he was just a regional prince, but through a twist of fate he ended up being placed on the throne as emperor. As the 11th emperor of the Ming Dynasty, Zhu Hozong demonstrated outstanding political skills early in his reign. He cleared the corruption left over from Emperor Wuzong's era, reduced taxes and advocated for frugality, creating a flourishing atmosphere in the court. However, by the middle of his reign, Emperor Jiajing became arrogant, believing that he had governed the empire so well that he could now focus on his obsession with Taoist alchemy to achieve immortality. Some upright ministers spoke out against this superstition, but one was beaten to death by the emperor in court, which left the entire bureaucracy too frightened to speak out against him. Taoist priests exploited the emperor's desire for elixirs of immortality, continually draining the state's treasury. The extravagant repairs of Taoist altars every year caused immense waste. While many in the court recognized this, no one dared to step forward. Even elites like Yan Song and Su Jie were helpless. Any official, eunuch, or palace maid who made even the smallest mistake would face severe punishment, and it's said that over 200 palace maids were beaten to death by the emperor. In 1542, a group of palace maids, under the secret orders of officials like Wang Ning and Ping Deng, attempted to strangle Emperor Jiajing while he was asleep using a ceremonial sash, but they failed. The reasons for their failure remain one of the biggest historical mysteries of the Jiajing era. Meanwhile, the empire's borders were constantly under threat. Southern pirates and northern Mongols frequently harassed the country. The pirates collaborated with smugglers to disrupt trade, while Mongolian Tatars launched raids deep into the interior. By then, the Ming army was so corrupt that it was incapable of withstanding the Mongol cavalry. Within the court, officials like Yan Song, Su Jie and Gao Gong were locked in fierce political battles, each forming their own factions. Zhu Hozong saw through all of this but chose to ignore it, instead focusing entirely on Taoism. Although he ignored state affairs, he was still well informed about every event in the court, which allowed him to reign for 45 years. His sharp political instincts and strong sense of control helped him know exactly when to take action, and when he did, it was decisive. One notable event during his reign was the Dali incident, in which many officials were purged, a rare achievement in the Ming Dynasty. In order to immerse himself in Taoism, Zhu Hozong skillfully played the political game. He constantly replaced his chief ministers, from Yang Tingyi to Yang Yiqing, Zhang Tsong, and later Yan Song and Su Jie. His hidden strategy was to promote one official while simultaneously pitting a younger rival against him. This balancing act allowed him to enjoy his 21 years of Taoist pursuits without interference, while maintaining his position at the top of the power structure. For him, the high-ranking officials were merely pawns in his political game. So, what other examples do you know of Jiajing Emperor Zhu Hozong's mastery of political power?